All right, welcome everyone to another edition of the Link to the Past Randomizer Main Tournament. Today we are going to be watching Teto versus mooglecharm, and I'm joined by Villy. Villy, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well too. I'm excited for the race. Would be very nice. I like this mode, so looking
Yeah,
forward
we've
to
got
it.
Tournament McBoss, or MC
Yeah.
Boss, depending on how you decide to say it. Tell us a little bit about this mode, since you seem to be a fan.
Yeah. So it's basically not shuffled entrances and stuff. It's a normal mode. So you have two items more in the dungeons. So instead of 3 items in Eastern, for example, you have 5 items in Eastern because the map and the compass are shuffled in the overworld or in other dungeons, whatever you like. And yeah, the bosses can always be another. So you can, in Eastern, you have not to be armor, so you can have Lenmos or Gold Stair, stuff like that. That's the whole definition of this mode, I think. And we start right now.
Yeah, Teto starting in the Sanctuary, and mooglecharm heading up towards Uncle.
And I was finding a sword. It's very good for him. Sank chest. Dirty sword, always nice.
Just arrows from the first tree pull there. Nothing too crazy going on yet. But yeah, I imagine Tito's gonna be heading towards Uncle. Maybe he's gonna have the option of dipping down into the escape sequence, but that's all going to depend. I didn't quite catch the item there on the ledge there.
Yeah, I haven't seen it too. It was too fast for me.
But we did get Quake over on mooglecharm's side from the Uncle.
Could be important.
Yeah, 10 arrows on Lumberjack Ledge. Yeah, these runners are very optimized at they check one frame of the item. The other one I always miss is the Meyer medallion.
Yeah. So same route now for mooglecharm.
Ooh, Teto saving and quitting out of the forest drop down, going back and doing the Uncle house route.
Yeah, I think maybe he won't want to farm some bombs. I guess he would do.
Yeah, that's true. Going into CAC without bombs is a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit hairy because you have to. You have to hope you find something in the well, but you can get these two 50-50 bushes there. I believe they're 50-50s.
Yeah, and he's lucky. He get both of them. So
yeah, so this takes a little extra time, but you basically get those bombs guaranteed. So.
right. I think mooglecharm will do the same now. Bomb for bombs.
Yeah, so crucially, neither runner is losing ground to the other here.
Now we're on our way to Kakariko, so we can see what is in the village.
Get to see an uncommon South CAC first check.
He's going to buy some bombs now.
Yeah, also makes sure to drop both of those bombs just to make sure he gets his money's worth.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just wasting rupees.
Normal start for both, so grinding village for items. So
Yeah, we haven't really found anything super important yet. The medallion's going to come into play later, most likely, but really it's just been the sword, which is nice to have, but doesn't really lead us anywhere in particular. So we'll have to see what we see in these northern dense checks here in CAC.
right. And our first map for Maya. When you found a map, you can map check for Maya when you're on Dark World. Can you see, is this abandoned or is it a crystal? So maps could be important.
Yeah, we're not going to really get much mileage out of that map right now, though. We do have 2 medallions, though, which is interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Mire, Tito's in no hurry to check that Mire map.
Yeah, the compass can be important too when you're in the dungeon and you map dungeon, and you can see which boss waits for you. So could be very useful too.
Yeah, blind checking bosses in boss shuffle, it can be pretty crucial to know which boss you're going to be coming up on, because if you start to autopilot, say, you know, Eastern Palace, and you run into Argus at the end and you don't have the hook shot yet, it can throw you for a loop if you're not ready for it. However, you may have to dive into some dungeons before you're ready for the boss even, so we can get some curveballs here mid-dungeon.
The Sumaria Cane in Inside Out, so good to have, but opens nothing right now.
Yeah, it's almost looking like with that Mire map, the cane, and 2 medallions, we might actually be seeing Mire relatively early. We're still several items away, of course, but...
So for both, they are going to South Shore.
Yeah, looks like Tito's a little bit ahead, but again, Teto has not yet gone up and done Uncle, so both runners pretty much in lockstep still.
Scarwoods and for Desert Palace. There.
Yeah, and at this point, if you're one of these runners, you're hoping that you're going to get a clue as to where to go next out of Mini Moldorm here. If this is a big nothing, then there we go. That's something.
And our glove. Okay.
And just the glove, though. Moogle's heading over to the desert area.
Take a look to Agina, I think. Or to the ledge. I think Agina.
Yeah, and I think this makes a little sense given, you know, this seed's been pretty dry, so this is kind of a higher value play than it otherwise would be if you had other stuff to be doing right after this, but you kind of don't at this point.
See ya. With Master Sword.
Ooh, second sword there.
That's
yeah,
good.
Teto might be able to get away with not ever picking that up. I won't call it at this point, but that's... If everything else lines up nicely, that might be a sword that Teto misses. Yeah, and notably that does put Aga in logic, because we have now Master Sword and the lantern.
Yeah. Yeah, with sword beams, the Mini Moldorm Cave is not so annoying. To have it.
Yeah, so now we'll see if mooglecharm decides to go straight for the back of Escape. Looks like we're gonna see Ice Rod Cave first.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Might see Fake Flippers checks.
Maybe. Could You have right. Is Teto doing the castle now? It's reasonable.
Yeah, I would imagine you're sort of thinking at this point, if you're Teto, you go down, try to think if you can find another sword, you know you can go back up and do Aga right away. If you find something else even better, you can keep putting it off. But this is very much looking like, unless something shows up, this is. Oh, never mind. There we go. No longer necessarily an Aga Seed. We still need Moon Pearl for Dark World access, but second glove out of Ice Rod Cave there is really good for mooglecharm there.
Oh, these mids are huge. Just had to skip it.
Yeah, notably the fact that Teto has sort of skipped that check. Like, it's just one check, but when it matters, it matters.
Yeah. Charm has his land. So, what is the way for him? I think he's going to eastern area. Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Get a quick 3 checks over there. Maybe dip eastern if you're feeling frisky, but now we're gonna check the Lake Hylia Island here.
On the mushroom in Zelda Cell. Could be a fetch quest now.
Setting up for the mushroom check here. Makes sense, you know, you go all the way down there for one check, you may as well follow the chain if you can do it pretty quick.
Definitely. Independent and Misery Mire. Okay.
And also, since Teto just did have a save and quit, he can save scum this mushroom if the item's not favorable.
Yeah. Big powder setup. I mean, we have some area, so it's possible.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yep,
Yeah,
and there we see it. Hard reset.
On the other side, we found the first bottle. In Saswala's house or cave. Call it what you want.
Yeah, is this Teto going up the mountain?
Looks like. Yeah.
I can't think of much other reason to come this way and pick up this particular rock and go into this particular cave.
Our boss in Eastern Palace is Helmsorn. That's interesting. He's doable, but it's not that easy with hammer.
Yeah, mooglecharm will need the hammer and the bow in order to make it all the way there. So, this is mostly going here for items. Not really hoping to finish this dungeon right now, but as you mentioned, since the map encompasses... Ooh, we have Vanilla Mirror over on Tito's side.
Nice to see that.
But as I was saying, the map's encompasses being shuffled. This is a much more valuable dungeon in terms of, you know, time per items than it to just dip than it would be otherwise.
Definitely. So with that mirror, Hera isn't logic.
Well, that is a nice time for Moogle to get the big key there. So now you can just take your way to the chest on the far left and save and quit out there.
Teto is going for the basement for the big key.
Ooh.
Nice flippers. Very nice flippers there.
Yeah, that is a nice reward for dipping all through the front of Eastern.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Moogle is getting pretty well set up here. You know, we're still looking for that Moon Pearl for Dark World access, but we're getting the Houlihan.
The Birkin. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, picking up all these extra rupees, because we're gonna get the flippers checks here. Gonna swing by King Zora.
So, good old hobo, what do you have for us? Could be interesting.
Oh man. Yeah, and there Teto just found the map of Ice Palace in the big chest in Hera. If Moogle can keep putting off Hera until the hookshot shows up, Moogle's going to be able to save a bunch of time in Hera as well, because they'll be able to do Hera pot consequence free, because that's not a super important item.
What boss do we have here in Hera? Haven't seen that. It's Helma, okay. I mean, he's doable, but it's not easy.
Yeah, it's a little bit slow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's super hard.
Careful with your bombs. Okay, no.
Yeah, it's not too many bombs, fortunately, but Teto is still only on Fighter Sword.
Yeah. Bunch of spins for him. 8 spins. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Deciding it's not worth it yet.
Yeah.
I think that's wise, honestly, at this point. You know, because there's a lot of other stuff, and investing that much time for one item when there's so much else you can check here.
That fall was rough. So he's now doing. Yeah.
At what point do we go and do Aga here, do you think?
I mean, you got a mids, you got a hammer on mooglecharm's side. The last location where the moon pole is, in my opinion, is on the pyramid, so I would check. I mean, he can check East Mountain now. So when we see Aga, it's very, 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 very late. So I don't think we see us too early soon.
Yeah, I mean, Moogle doesn't know that the mirror is going to be here. Mirror's going to show up for Moogle shortly. But yeah, it makes sense to go and check these first 3 checks before you really commit to Aga, because you can get 3 checks without the mirror here, and then you get the mirror, and all of a sudden you've got the whole mountain open.
Yeah. I mean, could be interesting when he's doing Hera or he's not doing Hera. I mean, he has the hammer.
Yeah, I feel like Moogle does Hera here. Doesn't save the time from Hera pot, but is probably going to be able to finish it pretty easily.
Yeah, I think too. Oh, I like that mirror sound.
Yeah, Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Jr., I believe that one is.
Could be, yeah. Yeah, you'd be right.
See, I know that well because when I got my Game Boy Advance back in the day, I got it with the e-reader, and the free e-reader game that it came with was Donkey Kong Jr.
Nice.
And that was the only Game Boy Advance game I had for a while, so I know that sound very well.
Yeah. That was a very cool game. I like it a lot. Donkey Kong Jr. Okay, so now he was dipping Hera. Now he's going to Death Mountain. I like that route.
Yeah, starting with Spiral Cave here, come out in the bottom, but you can get back up pretty quick.
Shame.
And Tato's gonna be finding the flippers pretty soon here.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, Moogle's only been to a couple extra places, but it's really paid off for him.
Yeah, definitely. Look. Okay. Now desert is open.
Yeah, and potentially completable, boss pending.
Yeah. And he can check the ether tablet, so... Nice time to get that book.
Tato's gonna be showing us what Sick Kid's got here.
The fart.
Just a little bit of love. Yeah, still no Pearl. And we're running out of places where it could be.
I mean, if we found a flute, technically, Moonpull can in checkerboard, so
Yeah.
everything's possible right now. Now Teto get his hammer.
Yeah, without finding those mitts either, it's looking like those mitts aren't gonna show up for Teto until after Flute at this point.
Yeah. So Teto is doing Zora, I guess, now.
Yeah, this is kind of the last chance to go over to Ice Rod Cave, but it doesn't really make that much sense here.
Mm.
And I mean, in his mind, it's just one check, so you know what are really the chances that it's gonna bite him?
Yeah.
Pretty low, all things considered, but... I suppose the one saving grace would probably be, you know, Pearl on Pyramid Ledge. Because then you'd end up with a big funnel. And do you think that you check Ice Rod Cave before doing Aga? I feel like you would.
Yeah, I think too. I mean, I'm not a big fan of skipping Ice Rod Cave, but that's reasonable.
Yeah,
Why
I mean, I
people
can
do that, so-
see it, right? It's
Yeah.
if you can get away with cutting some corners, it's kind of just free time.
Yeah.
It's always a gamble, though.
Bomb jump? Ooh, good. Looks scary, but it works, so everything's okay.
And Teto going up the mountain a second time.
Yeah, that's really nasty for him. I think he will do Helma again, I guess. Or he
Yeah,
tried.
he's got the bombs now.
Yeah. And the hammer, so... Yeah, the big difference in this fight now is Mooglecharm has the Master Sword. Teto haven't Fighter Sword, and that's a big difference when you ask me. So yeah, Emma died now. Good fight on Mooglecharm's side. And no Pearl. Okay.
We do get our first crystal, though.
Yeah. I think the next target for Mooglecharm is Desert.
Yeah, this is an awkward Agaseed if it is one, because we're just getting strung along here.
Definitely. What do you think? Do you think we have an Agaseed, or do you think we have not an Agaseed?
I'm always one to think it's an Agaseed if it starts pointing to one.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'm proven wrong, and I bite the dust for it. But I'm an early Aga enjoyer.
Okay. So I guess, so my guess is we see the Pearl in Desert.
Yeah. That being said, if I was in this situation, I would definitely still be doing Desert here.
Yeah.
Because when you're looking just for Pearl before Aga, it's kind of different than if you start to run out of checks and you still need 3 items or 2 items before you have logical Dark World access. So, and you may have a potentially completable Crystal Dungeon here too. So it's not really, it's time well spent either way.
Or are we boots locked here?
Oh yeah, that's a possibility.
Okay.
Either boots locked or boss locked. Those are the 2 options here.
That's right. I think we have the compass now for that. But Desert is a crystal too. No, we got the compass. It's vitreous. Holy shit.
Okay, no boots lock.
Vitreous with this equipment could be annoying. I don't know. be scary. But we got Cape, we have Master Sword, so definitely possible.
We getting nothing much there on the pillar there. Meanwhile, Teto is going to be picking up the book pretty soon here. It's on the far right.
Is he going back for Aoife? I don't know. No.
No, he's not. I feel that when you've
Yeah.
taken a second trip up the mountain, it's like, okay, do I walk all the way back up again just to check that one thing, or do I go to desert where there are, maybe
Yeah,
4 checks for
definitely.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Teto might be picking up the Master Sword here from Agina's cave, being in the area and all.
Going to check Agina first, I think so, yeah. Good choice. So now Moogle side, Beatrice fight. Well, I'm excited. Cave strats, totally reasonable. Do the same.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while, but it's pretty safe.
When you slash in this with that fast, the magic is dropping very slow, so you can easily do that.
Yeah, I think the game doesn't have enough processing power for all of the sprites, so
Yeah,
the
I
magic
guess so.
sprite reducing has lowest priority. Oh, and there it is.
I like that location, man. Holy crap. After 32 minutes, we got our second crystal and the moon pearl.
But that's a little spooky for Teto, because again, it's gonna have to make that trip to pick up the mitts at some point. And in the meantime, it's probably gonna be slowing him down, especially through the Village of Outcasts area. You're gonna have to take the long way around to that portal.
I mean, when is the point when you go back to Ice Rod Cave? I think when you have the flute.
Right.
That could be, but
And
I
there's
don't know.
there's so many things that are locked by mitts, but there's also so many checks that aren't. Like, you need the mitts for a lot of things that we're gonna need to do eventually,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of stuff that you can check pretty easily before you go back to Ice Rod Cave. Because it's not like there are even, checks in the Dark World that you can bundle in there. It's like the only thing in that corner of the map.
So Hype Cave. Which level is the hype? 0. Nice. What we get here, Skywoods and Thieves Town are red crystals. That's a good info. We don't have to talk with the bomb selling guy.
Yeah.
I'm safe.
Yeah, so at this point, Moogle's kind of in the mode where you just, okay, now we're just routing all these checks together. They're all bundled up pretty nicely. Not really any decisions to make here.
Got our blue mail in K45. It's a good safety. Especially in MC Boss.
Yeah. Though we have already fought one of the most dangerous bosses in terms of damage.
The question is, when is Trinix upcoming? In which dungeon? This is always scary when he's there and you don't have rods. Not nice.
Oh yeah, gonna be able to turn in the smith too. Teto will not be able to do that. We'll have to just leave the poor froggy behind.
He can do hammer picks too. I mean, if Smith doesn't have any useful item here, so if Hammer Packs and Purple Chest both has no useful items, that's good for Teto.
Yeah, if you can get away with skipping it, that's true.
Yeah.
Because again, like anything that's locked by mitts, any item checks that are locked by mitts, if you get late mitts, you kind of don't need to check them if you're not still looking for stuff.
Hammer Packs here. Money. I'm a dollars, baby. Oh, okay. The chest was on the back.
Yeah, taking the chest along pays off here because you don't have the boots, so you can't really run anyway.
Ah, he's now checking sick kid.
Ah, yeah, sick kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that chest, do you think we're gonna see him go into Thieves Town right away here? I imagine so, right?
I imagine too, yeah. Okay. Not quite yet.
Ah, yep, we got Sea House.
Off magic.
Yeah, Tato's gonna be closing the visual gap here pretty soon. So we'll end up skipping all of the mitt stuff over by the Smith house.
Nice Mega Man 2 music in this dungeon. I like that song.
Yep, a Wily stage 1,
Yeah.
unless they're all the same.
Yeah,
It's been a while since
yeah.
I've heard that.
Yeah. I think they're all the same.
So at this point, what does Teto really need to get back in this? Like outside of finding that those mitts, finding the flute and getting those mitts.
I mean, it would be huge if he found boots or bow or fire rod or something like that early, so he can do another route. It could be huge for him. But where is the question? Where is this stuff?
Yeah, I suppose if you go into, front of Skull, maybe you get something out of that. But no, it looks like he's heading into the Village of Outcast right here, as Moogle's about, I would say, halfway through Thieves Town here.
Yeah. I mean, if Moogle is beating this dungeon and hold the crystal up, I think the purple chest will disappear to his normally place where this chest can be found, so he has to be a bit...
It's not a huge loss, though.
Nah,
it is
that's
kind of
not.
right over there.
We found our third sword in this, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, and I think leaving the chest outside makes sense, in case you get to the end of Thieves Town and it's Argus.
Yeah.
You can just, okay, great, I'll just pop out, grab the chest as my consolation prize. Yeah, I think another thing that would help Teto would be playing more aggressive here and skipping some useless checks. But the thing is, you have to be feeling behind to really go for that, and you've already left one thing on the table. So how much further behind are you willing to put yourself by skipping more things? So it's kind of a tough proposition to start playing aggressively now. You've already skipped Ice Rod Cave.
I mean, in this mode, you can skip Thieves Town back and Thieves Town prison or basement.
You can skip it, but
yeah.
Do you is the question. I kind of feel like you don't in this situation.
Very good question. I don't know who's the boss here. Vanilla Blind?
No pun this time either.
Yeah. The thing is here, Blind is a bit harder because you can't get the script. Because he is...
By a bit harder, you mean he's not free.
Yeah, he's not free, that's right.
I still don't consider this a terribly hard boss fight.
I mean, when you're first playing this game, it's the hardest boss, I think. But when you play this game more, it's the easiest.
Yeah, we've got Teto doing blind early here. So we'll see if he goes back in afterwards.
Yeah, that's our third crystal now.
And the Ganon's Tower map, which is going to be really important for our runners to not get lost in there. So that's a really big find. Otherwise they might lose their way. Okay, yeah, so Teto skips the back of Thieves Town for now, just picks up the crystal and heads out.
I mean, he knows, I guess, he is a bit behind, because his hammer fall on top of Hera. So...
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that does add to that a little bit.
And he's dipping Skull Woods here. Both of them.
Yeah, and this just makes sense here, especially with Map Compass Shuffle. I mean, there are still quite a few small keys to find here, but adding those two items into the pool makes Front of Skull really profitable.
Yeah, instead of 2, we have 4 items here, so totally reasonable.
And we're pretty much out now of overworld checks that really require the mitts, aren't we? You know, the next thing would be just dungeon access that the mitts are for.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, if everything goes perfectly for Teto here from this point forward, he's still a little bit behind because he's gonna have to take a trip to get those mitts at some point. They're in pretty lockstep right now, but if nothing else, Tito's down the amount of time it would take to go to Ice Rod Cave, which is pretty significant.
Yeah, good point here. We can check Super Bunny Cave, but it's a long, long way with the mids, so don't have the hook shot. I think we won't see Super Bunny Cave that fast. So
Yeah, probably no Super Bunny Cave until we're ready to go to TR or something. I wonder if we see Teto do fake powder here. No? No, it doesn't look like it.
I mean, if this half magic is empty, this will.
Yeah, it's an option though, because
Yeah.
Teto does have that mushroom. And if that's a good item, it could have bailed him out here, but I don't think he's going for it. Yeah, because that mushroom was in Zelda's cell, if I recall.
Yeah, in Zelda Cell. That's right. Graveyard Ledge. No boots yet. Thatch. No boots, no flute. It's a very slow seed.
Yeah, and there's always that constant looming thing. It's like, what if my opponent routed slightly differently and found those boots or flute
Yeah.
somewhere? Especially when you're getting up to this late in the seed.
It's now going to catfish, I think. Yeah. Ah, okay.
Chest was feeling a little buoyant today.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was he was out of there. I mean, usually I get a little upset when people are that disrespectful to my boy Catfish, but that was just impressive.
What we do now? We have on Tito's side, I think, pot dip.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Moogle just lost like what was like a whole like 16 frames there.
Mm.
Never gonna get those back.
Oh shit.
But yeah, I'm guessing this has to be a pod dip for Teto. Maybe check pyramid.
Yeah, at first. And he's doing it, yeah.
All right, so now we've had our brief convergence. Now diverges once more as Moogle goes to turn in the Moogle exclusive purple chest here.
Was a long way with that guy. All Hyrule. For 20 bucks.
Just
Let's
20
go.
rupees. Also does get to check whatchamacallit tablet here. Bombos.
Almost, yeah. Heavier.
All right. More time that Tato's sort of getting back here.
I think a swamp dip could be possible too in this situation.
Yeah,
But
it's a little risky because
scary.
it's a long dungeon and we don't have hook shot.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, we haven't seen the bow yet either. So we're still waiting on that guy.
So same route for mooglecharm now, I think.
Yeah, most likely. Really, the only other thing that makes a little bit of sense here is the only other groups of checks are probably either swamp. I guess Moogle could go to ice. But-
Yas, fire source.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're missing the fire source. You could go there. You couldn't do anything there.
Yeah, it's right.
But then, yeah, other than that, it's kind of just up the mountain.
I think the
Again,
progression
which
must be
is-
in pot now. It's or in swamp. Or in Super Bunny.
Ooh. Okay, so in addition to Pyramid, Moogle is now going to be doing the castle basement. So that's, again, even more time that Tato's sort of getting back here. So
Yeah.
this is actually looking better for Teto. I still think he's behind a little bit, but... But again, if he can get away with not doing any of the Smith stuff, can get away with, you know, not checking purple chest, Bombo's tablet,
Yeah.
could put him back in it. Especially if he finds what he needs here in pod.
He's doing the bottle glitch. Yeah, it should work. Yeah.
Out of sight, out of mind. Door opens.
I think Moogle won't see that mushroom here. I think he's not happy. Got a shovel in
shovel.
pot.
So both runners have just picked up a fetch quest. I wonder, does Moogle go up there now or go straight to pod, worry about the mushroom later? I feel like he'll
Yeah.
worry about the mushroom later.
Yeah, he does. You're right.
But that is going to continue to loom. Because Moogle's been playing pretty thoroughly so far. You know, didn't leave anything unturned in Village of Outcasts. Going so far as to bring that purple chest entirely around Hyrule clockwise.
He's doing this mushroom. Oh.
Yeah, there we go. You know, leaving nothing to chance.
And he can't even reset because he haven't saved.
Yeah, so that the fake powder could be on the table, but again, that fake powder is never logically considered. And there we get the bow there for the first time there in left dark basement
Yeah,
of
bow, and we
pod.
found a Bombers medallion. So
Yeah, that's
Bombo-
ice. That's ice on the
Yeah.
table once he picks up the gold gloves. I'm blanking on names of items. Mitts. Yeah, that's actually a decent question. Ken brings up. Is that technically a bow locked check, or did we get enough keys that would have been in logic without bow?
I think we got enough keys
I
here.
kind of think we did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be wrong there, but Teto's going to be going back and finishing off whatever this boss is. Do we know what Eastern boss is?
Eastern boss? Helma, I think. I think it was Helm, so.
Yeah, we'll keep track of the big key or the small keys in pod on Moogle's side.
That one. There, yeah.
Yeah, because it's important information as a runner to know whether or not that bow is bow locked, because it kind of tells you where you might have to look to get the second bow. And if it's somewhere, if you can sort of deduce where it is based on that, if it was bow locked, then you might be able to grab it pretty easily, but
Oh, we got Argus in pot. Yeah.
Yeah, Argus is completely invulnerable for now. It's also starting to look more and more like Hookshot and Swamp too.
Yeah, definitely. Or nice for Moogle.
Alright, so where's Teto off to next? Still no flute.
No flute, no boots, nothing. No mobility here. Not even a hook shot.
Yeah, back up the mountain it looks like.
Like Super Bunny Cave. Yeah, it's not possible.
Super Bunny?
Yeah,
yeah no, I think it's...
Yeah.
It's gotta be, he's just going back up. Well, no,
Got no mids there.
yeah, no mitts. So he's gotta be finishing off Hera.
Hera and Ether tablet, I guess, yeah.
Which is, yeah, it's kind of a yikes.
No, he was at Hera, yes. He has finished Hera.
Oh, did he? Oh, yeah, he did. So it's just
Yeah,
Ether
yeah.
tablet. You're right, yeah, he did go up the second time.
Yeah.
So yeah, coming back up here for just Ether tablet is kind of a reach. Because he could have spent about the same amount of time and gotten all the way to Ice Rod Cave and actually made some progress. But I get why this sort of feels like a better play. It's not leaving yet, so clearly there's something else he thinks he can do up here.
Spike Cave? Yeah, Spike
yeah,
Cave.
Spike Cave. Which is new, we haven't seen that one yet.
Charm found his bow. Yeah, it wasn't logic. Yeah, it wasn't logic. And it's Bombos. So I think the next route for mooglecharm would be ice.
Yeah, I would think so. When you have the cane as well, it's... You got the map of Eastern, so you find out that Eastern has a crystal, the one he just picked up. So that's great news for Teto.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I wonder, are we seeing a Swamp Dip here?
Teto side, I can Yeah, I guess we see that.
Now, I would be willing to bet we find Flute in here. I don't know why, but I feel like Flute is just in Swamp a lot.
Yeah, I agree with that. And the Fire Rod is always, not always, but often in Swamp 2. I have that feeling so.
Usually left side.
Yeah.
Yeah, giving back up the time from doing Bombos, but doesn't make sense to skip Bombos here, not if you're dipping Swamp.
Yeah. Of trouble in the Starforce room here for Moogle, but it's fine. Yeah, it's a Swamp Dip. Or Teto. Yeah, that's reasonable on this point. Totally. With his equipment. And not having mids yet.
Alright, so we're going to be getting a bundle of new checks here from Teto. That one is unsurprising.
Oh, Fire Rod.
There we go. So that's something. Not sure where that's going to take him afterwards. I'm almost thinking that a best case scenario for Teto is he finds the boots in here, because then he might decide to go over to Ice Rod Cave after this. But that Fire Rod also might point him to, you know what, let's not waste that time. Let's just head straight to Skull Woods to get another crystal or something.
Yeah, I mean, he can go to Skywoods, and Skywoods is the second red crystal here, so he could do the red bomb. Could be a thing. So technically we don't need the flute today, because Maya is abandoned, so...
Yeah.
I think mooglecharm will go in ice now with that Bombus.
Yeah, it wouldn't shock me. We also haven't seen what medallion we need to open Turtle Rock yet. Mostly because Moogle's the only one who has had any reason to go check that part of the mountain without having the fire or ice rod.
Yeah. But I mean, we have all 3 medallions, so that box definitely open up. That's a good thing. No medallion hunt. I hate that. Baby.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know where any of the other pendants are, do we?
Yeah.
We just know Mire.
Only Maya, yeah. So Swamp can be a pendant. Pod. Or
Yeah,
T-Rock.
Swamp, Pod, TR.
Yeah.
And we know that ice is a crystal? Yes, we do.
Yeah. We do.
Yeah, I remember when they added that C and P in the top left corner there.
Yeah.
I had no idea what it meant for months. I was like, huh, that's new.
Yeah, I'm feeling that. Good icebreaker here on
Yeah,
side.
pretty quick. Yo, the blue boomerang.
The good.
It's a fantastic item.
The good meringue, yeah.
Game changing, one could say.
Absolutely. So, last chest. Left side for Teto now. Got...
The other bow.
Okay.
So hey, I mean that could save a little bit of time on a Ganon fight if it's close.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, it would have to be pretty close since we do have tempered sword here.
Mm. Found the map for Swarm Palace. This could be interesting for Moogle now. I mean, you have to go in because there's a fire rod, but doesn't know that. So shovel, another potion.
I mean, yeah, that's as shovel prizes go. That's not the worst you could get.
Yeah.
Also, it didn't take that much time due to the way you routed it, so it's kind of all right. You'd have liked to find something more important there, but you'll take a free blue potion.
Yeah, I agree with that, definitely. Nothing in ice now. So you already see who's the boss here? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Yeah, you know, it would have been nice to see Teto go to Ice Rod Cave after Swamp, but having not found the boots there, I don't think it makes sense to go all the way over there when you find the Fire Rod. Like, there are just so many things that make Ice Rod Cave a dangerous skip, and that's one of them, is it's very hard to get back to.
Yeah, we have Lenmolus. Ice Molus. Right. Yeah, with tempered and with that equipment, easy fight. Mooglecharm, it's free.
Yeah. Teto will be able to do it a little bit faster with Silvers or Fire Rod. So, you know, consolation prizes. Teto's got little bits of time here and there to make up, but it's got to keep making progress. Can't afford to, like, keep not finding the mitts. If, again, somebody mentioned it a while back, but if mitts are go mode for Teto, that's really good.
Yeah, that's definitely good.
And it's almost starting to look that way. Like, we're almost there. The only thing that can really throw wrenches in it is surprise Trinex somewhere, you know?
Yeah. Got a Moldorm. Best boss in this arena with
Yeah, that is probably the best boss you could get here.
Yeah.
Every other boss is made harder by being in this arena.
Yeah.
Other than Moldorm. The fact that he has 4 eyes just kind of makes him look extra circle bussy.
Yeah. But do we see a pet check maybe on Teto's side now?
We could.
Yeah.
Though it's I wouldn't be surprised if we skip it. Yeah, because I mean we don't really care that much because we don't even have flute. We can't even get to Meyer area.
Yeah.
It's so far from being on the table. Why waste 30 seconds on that?
So what is he doing now?
I imagine pyramid fairy, right? Because we got both the
Yeah,
both the
yeah,
crystals.
red bomb, yeah.
Yeah, if hookshot's in there, that's really good for him.
That would be huge. Or boots could be huge too.
Yeah, I think hookshot would be a little bit bigger because like hookshot would
Yeah.
then let him finish pod. You know, anything that lets him keep making progress here without losing ground is
Yeah.
really, really good. And here we see Moogle going all the way back to this, so picking up one of the checks that. See, this is the stage in the race where it's like, okay, if either runner starts picking up checks that the other already did and didn't get anything from, they're kind of losing ground to them. So this is kind of what Teto needs. And Teto needs Moogle to stop saving time.
What we got in red bomb? We got 10, 20 bucks and 10 euros, nothing.
Schade.
Yeah.
Alright, Moogle is showing us top of Dark Death Mountain again here, it looks like. So we're finally going to get over to see, I think, Eastern Dark Death Mountain. But all that's over there for us is we can open Turtle Rock and we can check Super Bunny Cave.
Mm.
Which unfortunately for Teto looks like it's pretty likely to be kind of where we're looking.
Yeah.
So there's not much else that we haven't seen in one form or another.
Is damage boost there from the dead rocks from mooglecharm?
Yeah, because I think Tato's going back to back of Thieves Town, which is really unfortunate. But it makes sense because there's what, 1, 2, 3 items back there.
Yeah.
So yeah, at this point we're just waiting to see what Moogle pulls out of Super Bunny here. Okay, TR map. Okay, it's actually not bad for Teto there. Because Moogle can open TR, but can only get one item. Maybe could, depending on how many small keys show up.
Yeah, that's right.
Get somewhere. But can't get the ones on the right side because they are fire rod locked, which Moogle has not yet picked up.
What we get in T-Rock, is a pendant or crystal? It's a crystal, okay. With Super Mario Bros. Free music. Let's go. Ship music. So we know that Palace of Darkness all has pendant, yeah.
Yeah, so we may not even need the hook shot.
Both can mold on bounce. Ah, that key
or it could be hook shot in GT.
Could be, yeah. Okay, he can't get the dungeon now because he has no keys. So what is he doing now?
Yeah, it seems to be thinking a little bit about what options there are, but it's really just swamp, right?
Yeah, I think too. Yeah, good point here. You need a Moldom to Moldom bounce on Moldom too.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
I forget about that. Sorry for that.
Cold stare bounce, you know. Same
Yeah,
thing, right?
witty bounce. Everything bounce, man.
And here we go. Tato's finally going back to pick up the mitts.
Yeah.
Probably then to Ice Palace.
Yeah, I think Ice Palace and
then TR, I would imagine.
yeah, I guess too. So I think now he could be a bit ahead, I would say. I don't know.
It's possible. Moogle's about to find the fire rod.
Yeah.
And Moogle knows that Swamp is a pendant.
Mm. Okay, he's not.
Yeah, see,
okay,
Moogle just leaves, doesn't finish doing the rest of it. Got that fire out. Okay, back up to TR, because you know you need to finish TR.
Mm. Or you go to Skullwoods now. Finish.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably not straight back up to TR, but yeah. In your mind, since you know that you've got Pod as a pendant, Swamp as a pendant, Mire as a pendant, do you really need that hook shot? Only if you're into Argus.
Yeah, that's right.
Which you could in Skullwoods, but I don't remember if we got the compass for Skullwoods, if we know what that boss is. Do we know? Yeah, I feel like chances aren't terrible that we run into Trinex or another Argus.
Yeah, I think too.
So they're the bosses that we can't defeat at this point.
Ice what could be everywhere. Like a stupid medallion hunt. Charm will find now his Moldor. His good old Moldor. Nice. 5-eye.
That is it is so strange that happens. I'm sure there's a really interesting reason why.
Yeah, definitely. So I was wrong. Good Charm is in front now. Get off.
Yeah, I mean, Teto does clear out those landmos pretty quickly, but yeah, I think the decision to skip all the back of Swamp is definitely the play you make there. 'Cause there's no reason to keep going.
That's right.
Yeah, you do shoot yourself in the foot if Ice Rod or Hookshot are back there and you need one of those to fight a boss later. Like if we have another Argus in GT or Trinex somewhere. But yeah, I don't think it's worth the risk when you can just go straight up there. You've still got so many items up here in TR and GT that yeah, Swamp is just so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, so are we pretty much even? Yeah, we're pretty much even on equipment here. So they're kind of in the same spot, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so Moogle's a little bit ahead, but not by that much.
I mean, he can skip now 2 chests here in
So
TR.
performance will matter here. Moogle needs to not screw up. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, so
Yeah.
a little bit more. But yeah, performance is definitely, it definitely matters. If Moogle messes up something big, then all of a sudden that lead is gone.
Yeah.
If Teto plays slightly better all the way through from this to the end, could make up that difference. Because again, those silvers are in play for the Ganon fight.
Yeah. I mean, it saves when you play it good on silverless, you get a 150 Ganon, and if you play good with silvers, you get a 120 Ganon. So 30 seconds around, I would say.
Yeah.
It's not that much, but could be that much. So
yeah, it could be because we're within a
Yeah.
couple minutes here.
yeah.
So we'll take note of when Moogle passes the Chain Chomp's room, because that'll be our real metric here.
hmm
So it unlocks at 122.10.
Yeah, a bit more than a minute, would I say?
Yeah, yeah, it's looking like it.
Yeah.
Which is pretty close at this stage in the race, because
Yeah.
there's still some gameplay left.
Definitely. Yeah, we got a hook shot in the lava chest. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Teto decides to skip that, because it could.
But this hook shot now is very huge, so if we don't have a try next year and the big key on GTU will not on the lamp, we get go mode. But who know that? Only the game will know that. Point.
Okay, Teto does go for lava chest. Makes sense.
Yeah, there's it. Yeah, the boomerang. On crystal roller chest. Yeah, that's right. We saw mooglecharm skip the mimic cave. Which could be interesting too. Let's see what is in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Also-
Teto skips it too.
Okay. We got a Trinex vanilla. So where's the ice rod?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, man.
do you mirror here and check
I would mirror here and check mimic. Yeah,
check Mimic Cave?
yeah, I would do that. But I
No,
don't
that's
know.
not what Moogle thinks.
And we got an ice rod hunt. Yay.
I mean, yeah, all of a sudden this went from like, okay, solid minute 10 behind for the rest of the seed to gotta find Ice Rod.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So I
and
think-
Mooglecharm's probably gonna redip Swamp.
Yeah, I think too.
Ooh, okay, that's good news for Teto.
Well, he's going to do red bomb at first. Yeah.
So from our perspective, where could it be? Like,
It
Mimic
could
Cave,
be.
right?
Yeah, could be mimic cave. Could be in the back of swamp.
Mimic Cave. No, because it can't be. I was thinking maybe. Well, because it. Oh, did Teto do all Swamp? I thought
He did front, yeah, but and left side,
he did
but
all the
not
Swamp.
the back, yeah.
Because we didn't have the hook shot. Yeah, I'm dumb.
Mm.
Sorry, my apologies if I sound weird. I know Discord's screwing up for me a little bit, so if I sound weird, my bad.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, back of Swamp and yeah, because Tato's I got Super Bunny and stuff to check. Oh, Hookshot Cave. Hookshot Cave is on the table here.
Oh yeah, hookshot cave. Ah, okay.
Yeah, I think Tato's decision makes a little more sense here, but I understand Moogle wanting to go back down with a lot of overworld checks still here between Red Bomb and back of Swamp.
Mhm.
And back of Swamp, yeah, back of Swamp has a lot, so chances are pretty good it's
Yeah.
actually there. Yeah, here I was thinking Teto full cleared Swamp, but obviously we didn't. And actually, back of Swamp and Hookshot Cave are equal in terms of how many checks there are, right? It's
Mhm.
4 either way, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and the big key.
Oh damn, we got. Oh,
And
no.
there it is. It always comes down to that, doesn't it?
That's very unfortunate for mooglecharm. He was so close to it.
Yeah, and I think Teto gets to preserve the. Teto preserves the portal, right?
Yeah, I think too.
You can go straight to the end. That feels good. And I think that's why I question a little bit the decision to go back down to the main overworld for Moogle, especially with even if you did think it was down there, I think just being able to go back up and check Hookshot Cave would have made a
Yeah,
little
definitely.
sense.
So we don't need boots for GT, yeah? And Teto is so much in front right now.
Yeah, but if Moogle does find the boots in back of Swamp, could help, but it's
Could
gonna be a lot of
help,
time.
maybe. But yeah.
You'd have to have that and really, really favorable GT routing, like really favorable.
Yeah.
With that powder, I wonder if Moogle checks Magic Bat before going back up. I feel like you do, right?
Mm.
You don't go up and possibly have to come back down.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, an arrow?
Bad arrow.
Better save that one. That one's a really good arrow.
Yeah. So, Teto got his 7th crystal, so GT will be open. You guys in the chat can write a number of 1 to 22. Who will be, or where will be the big here in Ganon's tower. So, 1 to 22, one number. If you get right, you get a big GG from us. So, type your odds in the chat. What do you think? Where's the big key?
I like to go for 3.
Yeah. I always say 1, so could be the 1. But I don't want to say 1 because of boots on key on torch could be annoying. Very annoying. So I say 1. I don't care.
Alright, starting left side there for Teto.
Yeah, not boots locked. Okay, we can finish now.
There's 2 and 3. Nor 4 nor 5.
So we're going to right side, Dark Magician. Strategies here. Not a 6, the 7 is the flute, nice.
Oh, we are still waiting.
Yeah, at 11. So the big question is, and the thing I guess, has mooglecharm forgotten about the hookshot cave, or I don't know.
I mean, I don't think so. I think you make the decision to check the overworld here, and now it's like, okay, well, since you came down, you can't really go back up until you're done.
Yeah.
Because you can't afford to go up and then back down again. Because that's a decision you make late enough in the seed, and you just have to stick to it. There's no going back at this point.
We got a 13. So
And there it is, Fire Snake Room.
let's look who's got 13 and
Lucky number
Get-
13.
big GG. Yeah, I see a name. It's Bit of Crimson, GG2.
Yeah, the first one I'm seeing is Super Ultra Duper.
Next one, okay.
Yeah.
GG's. Yeah, I see that too. Yeah,
Yeah, both
these
of you
twos.
got it dead on.
Yeah, GG.
Like you knew. It's crazy. What are the chances?
You got a spoilers.
It's like, you know, it's like a little bit less than 5%.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as
Congratulations.
predicted, we see Moogle here doing the magic powder.
Yeah.
Because again, like you can't leave anything on the table once you've come all the way back down. You don't go up, chuck Hookshot Cave, and then have to come back down again. That's just an instant loss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas, you know, if you're in Moogle's position here, you're like, okay, if it was in Hookshot Cave, I already lost. But if it's not in Hookshot Cave and I abandon this now, then I also have already lost. So
Yeah.
you have to commit to this at this stage because it being down here is the only way you still win.
Yeah, I agree with that, definitely. Got a Mafula. And Mo2 room. Easy fight. So Moogle is now doing part. Getting this Argus.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this race just came down to when the crucial check was skipped. Because Teto was trailing the entire race because of skipping those mitts, but it's a lot more important when you skip a crucial item at the end of a run.
I mean, the mid skip was not bad for him.
No, it really wasn't. It all played out. Like it was iffy, right? As the uncertainty sort of collapsed, it became more and more favorable.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, we got a cold stare. So no Moldon bounce here.
No.
Without hookshot, so yeah. Easy and free fight here. Path magic and gold sword. And fire rod. Best equipment.
Yeah, Teto's got pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Everything but boots.
Yeah, that's right.
Which I don't know. I wonder if we see. Maybe we haven't seen the boots yet. Boots or the flute.
Well, the flute was in Hope Room. Teto had his flute, yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did get the flute. Yeah.
Yeah, we get it. But no boots.
Oh yeah, boots
see
probably then
everything.
in my area then.
Yeah. War an Argus here. Knows that. Sniped.
Oh, nice agate too from Teto.
Yeah. Was a good fight.
I'm imagining that this chime is going with Teto's gameplay there. You got that little jingle going on with the bat flying.
Yeah, this was good. Oh, now the Ganon fight on Teto side.
Yeah, and Teto is not worried about this fight at all.
Yeah.
You've got blue mail, you've got potions. I don't think he's used a single one of them.
I mean, you need 6 slashes in every phase here, in 1 and 2, so it's not that hard
This
with the gold
boss
sword.
battle is a formality at this point.
Yeah. You get silvers too, so
yeah,
everything
as much
should
as
be
it's
alright.
kind of BM to say GG prematurely, I don't think it's premature anymore. You know,
Yeah.
Teto could fall. He'd have to fall probably a good, 40
5
times.
Yeah, or 40 times, I don't know.
Yeah, Moogle is on his way back up the mountain though, so about to get the hook shot. Or not the hook shot, the ice rod.
Will you see his ice rod? Could be interesting. Hopefully you don't forget the hookshot cave here.
Ooh, nice triple shot there from
Yeah.
Teto.
So, yeah, I think he
Yeah, played it like a champion all the way to the end, so.
GG's to Teto. So official time from 1:40:55. And we got the forfeit on mooglecharm side, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, at that point,
Yeah.
it's like, okay,
Instant.
I don't really feel like playing all of TR through
Yeah.
again and GT.
So GG's to Moogle too.
Yeah, we'll see if we can't get them in here for an interview, post-race interview.
Yeah. But he was going in Turtle Rock now without the ice rod at the end. I don't know. We can ask him when he's here eventually.
But it was a good race, like, up until that last final fork.
Yeah, definitely. It's close.
Yeah, and it appears that we are joined by Teto. Good race.
Yeah, GG's to you.
Hey, GG's. I mean, what a mess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that was interesting. We've also gotten word that the mooglecharm is not interested in joining the interview, which I think makes perfect sense. This was
Yeah.
this was a heck of a race.
Yeah, as I enter GT, I mean, as a runner, you get all those maybes and don'ts, and yeah, Moogle made it dip Turtle Rock without the fire ward, and going Swamp maybe as the last location. But what else? You get the fire ward, you get also the information that TR's a crystal, I guess, so you don't need to look out for the hook shot, or there's so many things in my head going on, so you could have skipped a lot of things, but with those mids, it's like, yeah, if mooglecharm, if they don't really mess up in the seat as well as I did with the mids, maybe, so that it's going to be maybe close 5 minutes, but normally Moogle got this.
Yeah, I mean, he was really looking like that all the way up until that ice rod hunt.
Yeah. I mean, not having the mids in your position, Teto, was a good thing for you, I guess. So we see every mid check from mooglecharm, so we don't see it from you because you haven't the mids, so it's good for you, I guess.
I'm sorry, but I was hoping for the flute somewhere behind the mids, so there's even more options you could waste time. But I mean, with the mids in the mirror, you could easily go for the smith chain. As like, if in my position I got the mids, I would play the smith chain and could easily do all those smith check. I mean, the swamp required dip. That's not nice at all. So I'm glad that turned out to be required.
I mean, the beginning was rough too, with that hammer fall on your side. It was unfortunately, and yeah.
Yeah, this just brought me to 2 hearts and a sword. Those crabs. You don't want to die early on and skip or lose time because of this. And with the hammer fall, with this, don't like this fight, but it might be required. And you're getting the flippers later out of Eastern. It's like you could now easily vote back in Icewood Cave, but let's stick to it. What could go wrong? I mean, yeah, we just saw that.
Yeah, I mean, and play. That's another thing too. The feeling of playing from behind the entire seed that's definitely something that takes some gumption. That's you played well, especially considering how early things started to look like they were going south for you.
Yeah, I was hoping for the required firewall, as it turned out to be maybe the mids behind that, and yeah, you've never skipped anything important at all. But with those mids later on, I was just hoping for please not the hookshot in Iceward Cave. I mean, with the hookshot, you just go once into a swamp. At this point, it could have been a crystal or not. So I was please mids. I was still anyways watching out to Ice Palace at this point. So I was okay. Let's be honest. The firewall might open up Turtle Rock at all, and with an hookshot required behind the firewall, you might go left side swamp, you might go the red bomb before going back on the mountain. So I was hoping for that as well. So it was my only chance to come back in the seat, to be fair.
Yeah. So, I mean, you got the right decision on after Turtle Rock. You go to Hookshot Cave, and there was the ice rod. Was a very good decision. Moogle was going into everything except the Hookshot Cave, so it's...
Yeah, sometimes you just forget that. I mean, at this point, I haven't looked into Super Bunny Cave. I just went directly into Turtle Rock because, yeah, I want this firewall to be important at this point. And with the compass on Laser Bridge, it's like, oh yeah, it's Twine. Okay, not of course. So, yeah. Now you're looking stupid if the ice ward is on Super Bunny Cave. But with Hookshot Cave, it's like, yeah, this is okay. You could save the portal and maybe save another 30 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, well, right decision on your side, so GG's again, I would say. Yeah. I think... Do you have any questions more, Esma?
No, I don't. I was just looking up what else we have on the SpeedGaming docket here.
At this point, sorry, but I'm going for a doubleheader this evening, so thanks both of you for the commentating and, of course, for tracking behind the scenes. Who did it? Sabretooth. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
And I'm just out for now, so thanks again. GG's
GG.
Moogle. We will have another race next week. I guess it's on Thursday, so looking for this. Have a great evening and stay tuned for the next races.
Yeah, you too, GG, and good luck next race.
Yeah, I'm not easily finding where the next races are, but rest assured we've got dozens coming up.
Yeah, I saw in the chat here, after this match we have Tam versus Tricky. So, yeah, could be a good match too. Nice.
Yeah, so yeah, I think that'll do it for me. This was a great race to commentate. Thanks for joining me, Willie.
Yeah, thank you too. It was very fun. I like it.
Yeah, and we'll see all of you on the other side. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching and thanks for tracking Sabletov. So you see us all. You can stay here. The next race will come. So have a great evening and great day, everyone. You see us. Bye bye.